Hello, everybody. Welcome to the.
I thought so.
It's probably someone upstairs. It's fine.
You got fucking ghosts.
Don't we always?
No.
Okay. Sacrifice jokes. 2016. Let it go. Let it go.
2017?
No, that was 2013. Let it go.
Into 2014 and
God.
All right,
Shitty
and 3,
Zoom thing.
2,
Okay.
1, go.
Will, let me do it. Whose show is this? Okay. Hello, everybody.
I want to go over here now.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Hey, honestly,
That quality.
As long as it keeps people entertained, that's all that matters. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the MerlinCast. I've got some great guests with me today.
Hey, you sweet salting bitches.
That was Dickie, being himself. Tiefling's here again. We got Base Zephyrix, aka Will Blackman. So serious. And behind the head camera, we actually have another guest. I believe it's Dapper the Sly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He's going to talk a little bit. He's going to try to be silent, but he can make comments if you like. But
He's an asshole, that's what he is.
anyway, he'll be fine. He's got that purple, though. Show the purple real quick, man. Show the purple.
The purple? The purple?
Not the logo of where you work, because you want to keep it
Oh,
on.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Look
purple?
at that beautiful, deep purple right there. That's beautiful.
More like crotch shot.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just look at that shit.
Sponsored by these people. But anyway, because I like to go clockwise, Dickie, if you have a conversation you'd like to start about a topic, please share it with us.
Yeah. So, I'm obviously not dressed normally.
Are you?
When are you ever?
Looks good.
It does.
Hey,
I'm really
fucking
happy with how it
hipster.
turned out.
I'm kind of thinking a Doctor Who sort of vibe for some reason. The scarf, I guess.
Yeah, I can see it. So this is my cosplay for at least one day of ZenkaiCon this year. And if you guys don't know, ZenkaiCon is a convention in Lancaster. And it's, April 18th through the 20th this year? You guys go to
It's late April. Yeah.
I've
I'm
never
planning
been
on
to
going,
ZenkaiCon.
actually.
Yeah.
April.
I think
I'd like
we're
to
all
go.
planning on going.
Yep.
It's a good place. I saw Nostalgia Critic there a couple years ago. It was cool.
Good
Him and Rob, yeah, I actually met them. They were pretty cool. Actually, in public, Rob's actually much more talkative than Doug is.
Really?
Yeah, actually. He had a much more rapport.
Don't TFS go there too?
Not. I think they may have. A lot of big voice actors go there, like from Funimation stuff. I think Vic Mignogna was there. Steve Blue was going this year.
Oh shit.
So, might want to meet people when you get there. But continue.
But yeah, since this is my first time going, I wanted to open it up to you guys to kind of give me the rundown and see how you all like it and share with the viewers.
You
who
seem
have
to
gone.
misunderstand. I've only been to Otakon. That was twice.
Well, I've
only talked about going to a convention, so.
Thank you for all the input.
after you get through LineCon,
Which is most of them, actually.
yeah,
I'm
LineCon.
on the escalator.
After you get through the usual 2-hour, 3-hour wait line.
Depends on when you
depends on the dichotomy that this year. Have more people pre-ordered their tickets, or have more people just decided to walk in? Because last year it was fucking escalator land.
Who goes to a convention and doesn't pre-order their tickets?
A lot of people.
How do you
Enough
do
people
that?
to wrap around the Baltimore Convention Center 3 times.
That's ridiculous.
Look, I went to Otakon.
Enough people
That was
then
my
the next year pre-ordered their tickets to wrap around the Baltimore Convention Center 3 times, and it was the same problem for different people.
Actually,
You know what?
I'll tell you, man, my first convention, actually, I went to Otakon, and I got to go in right where they cut the line and tell people to come back the next day.
Oh my God.
Right there. I was like, wow, that was intense.
Look, but did you experience my greatest experience with Otakon is getting to actually start it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the ice cold water guy had just gotten there,
Nice.
started your spiel, went up there, he drank the water, and said, "Let the festivities begin."
He knows he's gonna
If
make
you know
money.
anything about Otakon, there is one guy that goes there literally every year. He is a middle-aged African-American man.
Ripped his shit.
He's like 3 of this guy put together. He's
like Terry Crews.
He's like short Terry Crews. And he pulls out a megaphone and he's like, I got that ice, cold. I got that ice cold water, and it's only $1. No one else had done anything. Will constantly striding up to him, good sir, $1, broke open the first pack, pulling out the water. You can't script stupid shit.
No, that's pretty good. But Zenkai Con
That's
is
sacrifice.
stop busting on my movie. We've done that too many
Look,
times.
I told you, I fucking love that movie.
I know you do, Will. I do appreciate that. But sacrifice, check it out. It's on my channel. You'll get some laughs at the very least. Anyway, Zenkai Con is kind of a smaller, tight-knit convention, but it's actually one of the highest rated anime conventions in the United States. I found out they're very highly rated. It's not like mega big, but it's been around for like over 10 years now, and it's nice. It's pretty well organized. Usually they keep it in the convention center. They've got gaming events there. They've got tabletop stuff there. They've got panels for discussions of various things. Actually, it's not just anime. It's also a sci-fi convention, so you might be looking through, see stuff about Star Trek there. It's like, it's pretty diverse, so it's welcome to anybody. It's not that narrow.
Cons these days have really diversified into basically accepting
Multimedia.
But before, like Otakon, you would only go to Otakon for anime, and then you would go
Ruby
to
came out.
yeah, Ruby. Or like you would go to Comic-Con, you wouldn't go there dressed as an anime character, given like maybe 10 years ago.
That's basically
But
what
now,
I
just
really, yeah.
But because of like the popularity of everything and how like nerd culture has become so
It's all crossed over now, basically.
like basically conventions have just become celebrations of fandom.
Geekdom and fandom. Yeah.
I want to like think that the thing that solely contributed to that was partially The Last Airbender.
Really?
Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that was
Which one?
no.
Okay, all right.
No.
Yes, that brought everyone together.
Yeah.
We all
Woo!
sucks.
Last Airbender
I hear
definitely
about-
bridged the gap between
Western and Eastern conventions
Casuals.
coming together.
I really like that topic, but I suspect it's not what you're originally going to say. I do, but continue though. I want to talk about that briefly.
Because it was this whole big phenomenon. Nobody expected this to get so huge.
everyone expected it to just be some tiny kid show.
Yeah,
I remember my first impression of it was a Naruto ripoff, and I turned it off after one episode.
yeah, absolutely. But then it becomes like its own fucking journey to the West and all over the fucking world, and it's great.
I thought it was a Naruto ripoff, so I watched it.
Well, you know what? Ultimately, you enjoyed it earlier than I did.
Yep.
But going back to the convention thing, I think it's interesting how all-inclusive it really is for not just geekdom, but fandom, you're right. Because I remember the last couple times we've gone to Wizard World in Philly, I think the last time I actually noticed there were a lot of, athletes there.
Yep.
Like
Really?
a lot of baseball players were there, and I was like, and that really, and I think it was, the guy from Twisted Sister was there. He was like a rock star. I'm like,
shit.
So basically, if you like something...
Conventions are places for people to get together with like-minded community thinking.
I mean, it's like
basically.
literally anything could be there. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, so you wouldn't often think like you've got like I think one of the
You
players.
have David Tennant on this side, and then like I don't know, give me a sports
Zero
figure.
Miyamoto.
No,
That's
We're not huge sports fans. I think,
a sports figure.
Shaq. I don't know.
I go to a con to meet Shaq.
because of Shaq.
What you talking about?
You know,
What you talking about? Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq Diesel.
Did you ever pick up one of those drinks, those Arizona things?
Yes.
The Shaq Fu thing?
Shaq berries and cream.
Shaq berries and cream. You don't even know. You don't even know. Shaq berries and cream. Pick it up like a local 7-Eleven.
But the point is that you could go there and he could possibly be there and that'd be fine. He'd probably
Like-
show up.
Depending on the con that you go to, because some of the smaller ones are still very like, limited and niche.
No, they-
The bigger cons will have a wider variety for you to go to.
Well, I guess there's a pro and con to that because on one hand, if you're a very diverse person like I am, you could go there and you could see a ton of different fandoms and wouldn't get bored. But then again, if you want to go to one that's a bit smaller but more focused, you can get more specific about the fandom and talk to people like if it's a Doctor Who thing about that show. Like I found out, apparently the main Battlestar Galactica convention takes place in Houston, but it's just there for that. I was like, that's interesting.
There's a Final Fantasy con that happens around here.
Really?
Yes.
KupoCon.
Yeah, KupoCon. They have the voice actor for Noctis coming there this year.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
I never
And,
would have
I was thinking about going to that.
One thing I think, if I'm remembering correctly about ZenkaiCon, is that you can actually volunteer to get access. You don't have to like pay full admission.
Oh,
You can spend your time.
Like-
And actually, at a lot of cons, if you volunteer as help
You can,
for like the dealers'
The
rooms
dealer's
and
room, the
stuff like
food
that.
court and stuff like that.
If you volunteer to help, you'll get either discounts or free admission depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
Because I think this guy that I know, basically he works for one of the bigger, like they basically just go from con to con as a booth selling figures, Figma.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he gets into every con for free, but he works the Figma booth.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Period. He works the first two of the 3 days on the Figma booth, and the last day he gets to go around and do stuff.
I'd love to set up a booth. I've only really ever done it once before, but one of the nice things a lot of cons do too is that if you want to be a panelist, you decide to come up with a fan panel and you set it up, you can also get it for free. That's what I did when I went up to PsychoCon up in the Allentown area.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. It was like you got to be there, for the entire time for free, just because I did one panel.
I never realized how many conventions actually go on in the state of Pennsylvania.
In central Pennsylvania,
It's
apparently we have
ridiculous.
like a big convention community around here, and
Yeah, we even have our own Comic-Con now, which is fucking amazing.
yeah, we, in
Harrisburg Con.
We're in Harrisburg, which is cool. It was pretty good last year. Good start.
Sean Simple
And the Power Rangers, pretty good, right?
And the
We-
voice of Billy from Billy
So,
and
so you're promoting that, but apparently there's a historical reason for that because Dan, right? Film Fanatics. If you guys watch that,
Yeah.
he's a bit older than we are. He said that even back when he was going to school, like there was always kind of an anime fandom presence in this area, which I don't understand why that is. But Otakon was founded in State College.
Yeah.
Back when I
It
worked
moved
at the
out of Baltimore
restaurant,
to
actually, as many rednecks and strange people that worked there, half of them grew up watching anime. Like the guys in their 30s and stuff, they watched a lot of like Trigun and stuff. I was like, wow, you are not the type of person I expect to be having this conversation with.
Cowboy Bebop. They're just, I don't know, like universal American staples. I can't.
At this point, yeah.
At this point,
Hashtag weeaboos from Perry County.
It's going in the description now. It's going in the description. Now, this is a good discussion.
It's more Duncannon area, but yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. Right, that's deep. Anyway.
Before we start some arguments, yeah.
Don't let the fans get mad.
They're all lovely people.
We're all lovely people. It was a good topic. Bet didn't go where you expected it to. It's good. But I know that I think you had something in mind, Tiefling, you want to discuss that is big. Is it going to be Dragon Ball?
it is going to. The new arc in Super is starting. A lot of my stuff for the next couple of weeks is probably going to be Dragon Ball.
That's fine.
Now, with the new Universal Survival arc coming up,
I'm excited for it. You know
there's
why?
been a lot. Why?
You know why? Guess why?
17, Gohan.
Everybody gets to do stuff.
Yeah.
People I like.
Supporting characters.
It's not just the Vegeta show.
It's not the Goku. Actually, no, it's been the Vegeta show for the Black Arc for a while.
Yeah.
Through the Black Arc.
But go on.
Which is badass.
It was nice if you like Vegeta.
Dude, it's like, okay, oh man, it's always the Goku show, and then finally, we're going to switch it up. Who's going to be? Vegeta. Oh, the one other guy that always gets the limelight.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Vegeta's that boy.
Gohan's my favorite character in the series. I'm just glad to see him doing something again.
I agree with that.
But there's been a lot of discussion as to whether or not Gohan will be getting a power boost, getting a new form,
Probably.
getting blue, if he deserves it or not. Just like
If he deserves it.
yeah, like people just want him to lose for some reason.
There's been
Where are you seeing that? I see everywhere people wanting him to win.
It's both. It's kind of a love-hate thing.
Yeah. Basically, what would your ideal, basically,
Gohan beat?
not necessarily Gohan, but like,
Let the man speak.
that's the second question that I have, but that's not for right now.
What I'm saying.
What would your ideal, basically, like, not necessarily lineup, but like, what would you have the tournament be, basically? This is mainly for you. Like,
The tournament.
there's 10. There are the 12 universes and 10 participants from each universe.
I can't do an entire bracket for you. Most
No,
of the
like-
characters I haven't met yet.
No.
That's hardcore.
Would it be singles? Would each character gets fully developed on their own? Would it be doubles to do relationships?
I'll tell you this, man. Generally speaking, with the way Toriyama does things, and it's established how a lot of shonen arcs do their tournament arcs, is it's probably going to be a lot of one-on-one stuff. But that would be ideal. I think it might make it a really long arc, but he had a tendency to kind of skip over things. I would really like it if there were some team battles like Yu Yu Hakusho, where it's kind of a free-for-all or something.
Here's the thing, though. Toriyama's not he's at the direct helm, but he only gives Toei and Toyotaro bullet points. So,
like, he'll give them the bullet points, include this character does that, finish, and they'll, like, fill in the middle.
I would like it to be kind of like Hakusho, where they kind of had different teams set up, where they might be able to go one-on-one if they want to, 2-on-2. Then maybe there's some other challenges that aren't just fighting, like maybe there's a time limit, maybe there's a force field, kind of like they did with the Chomp arc.
yeah.
Also, like, pulling up stuff from Hakusho's tournament, like, there are villains that will be participating. Have some cheating be involved.
Yes,
Don't just have it be a straight up.
Yeah.
And you know what? There could be stuff behind the scenes too. Like maybe, who knows? Maybe there could be some subplot about somebody. Maybe Hit tried to assassinate somebody, and there's something outside.
Hit was hired by Universe 4 to assassinate the lead runner from Universe 9.
And maybe that's happening off the tournament, like outside of it, and maybe one of the other sub characters has to figure out a way to stop him. I mean, like, let's do something totally different. I don't know.
Something
basically
fresh for the series.
Yes, I mean, I would be happy with a good tournament arc where the other characters get to shine, which is most likely what we'll probably get. But if they could just mix up the story a bit more, which they kind of have been doing, just keep it fresh, keep it new, because that's the one good thing about.
Because they already did the Universe 6 tournament. We already got
a tournament.
Tournament. Now going straight into another one, it might get stale.
That's what I'm saying. They're probably going to have to mix it up, which is why they're including more characters. Because let's face it, unless there's something really interesting that happens with them individually, I
think there is, though. Because...
do you really expect Master Roshi to do?
So there's a character we just got introduced to that is important to Whis and Vados next to the Omni King, who people don't really think is the Omni King himself. He is the overall priest of the angels, and people think he might be an underlying villain for this arc.
What I predict is that this isn't just a straight up tournament, it's to get the best fighters of every universe out of the universe for some reason.
You know what? You brought up something really interesting. It's a minor thing you said, but I really do want to focus on it because I've been thinking about it since Resurrection F. Okay. Now, the idea of selecting this group is because you want to have, ideally, the best people you can, which is a pretty cool selection of characters they got for their group. Yeah. Like, they might not necessarily be the strongest, but they can do good things. Obviously, Tien, he's got the Tri-Beam. This is where I'm going with this. Krillin's got the Kienzan. Okay, if you hit somebody with that, he can fucking do massive damage.
He could.
But, that's...
You.
No.
You.
Anyway, Master Roshi. My first inclination is, why is he there? Because obviously they're saying Master Roshi must have been holding out this whole time because they selected him to be in there.
No, I think he's going to be like a coach.
But this is the thing, it's not just a coach.
He's one of the fighters.
Because remember, in Resurrection F, that whole arc, he was kicking more ass than it should have made sense to do. Because, let's face it, that's one thing about...
He's been holding it back just because, it's happy-go-lucky
Which is funny because I've been implying he's been holding it back as a joke for a long time. Like, how, Master Roshi's a beast, he's lazy. He doesn't want to do anything. I mean, he blew up the moon, which power scale-wise means that he probably should be able to fight Vegeta and probably take him down.
He should have been able to fight King Piccolo, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why it doesn't make a lot of sense. Hopefully they'll try to explain that plot hole, because now it doesn't make any sense. It's like, wait a minute. If he's powerful enough that he's even on the same level as Krillin and Tien, that's a massive power boost. He could take out the entire Ginyu Force.
Look, they already explained it. He's old and he just wants to watch balance and titties on his TV screen.
But you understand how power scale it doesn't make a lot of sense.
When did Krillin and Tien become badass?
They've always been, but
you're thinking about Yamcha.
Yamcha's not.
No. Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin have always been like the people that just get bitched in a fight.
No. Tien's had his moments, and Krillin's always been there.
Yeah, they had their moments. But they have always been the first one's dead in a big fight.
Two. Three.
Piccolo blew it up.
Original Moon, Piccolo blew it up. Second Moon, Original Moon,
Roshi blew it up.
Second Moon,
Piccolo blew it up.
We're getting deep in here.
Third Moon was from a Saiyan space pod.
No, that was filler, sir. That was filler. It was a projection. Filler does not count. The projection for Raditz' ship was not correct.
The number of moons this planet has had is too damn high.
Anyway, yes, that'll be interesting to see. What is he going to do? Maybe it'll be a subplot thing. I'll calm down. But there is one little theory why I thought it could work. Why Roshi isn't there. I've always suspected Roshi was much more powerful because, he did the big, muscle expansion for his transformation.
Yeah.
But remember, he isn't able to keep that very long. And how did he die against King Piccolo? Exhaustion.
Yeah, from
He's
the
old. He couldn't take it. So he might be really powerful, but only for short bursts. That's my...
I think that he has a middle stage. I'm
Jackie Chan.
I'm throwing this out there. Just like Goku when Goku and Gohan were training in the hyperbolic time chamber, Goku achieved what we were calling then
Super Saiyan
grade 3, the bulky mode. What Trunks did against
1.5.
Yeah.
1.5.
No, wait, was that grade 2?
It was great.
It's Ultra Super Saiyan is what it's
the
called.
Ultra Super Saiyan.
Beefy Saiyan.
That reminds me of what Roshi's transformation was. The all bulk and no
Speed.
So Roshi has
Fuck
his
this couch.
all bulk destroy you in one move because I'm low on stamina. What if here it's okay, it's time to get serious. I might not necessarily be 100% as strong as I am then, but I can keep it up for longer to do an actual serious fight.
That'd be awesome.
The actual Roshi serious transformation.
You're getting me so hyper.
Like, yeah, he has his big bulk super move. What if he has his... I was based off of fucking Bruce Lee. I'm goddamn Bruce Lee.
And Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee is all powerful. So,
Yes.
Roshi's beast. But, alright. That was good. But I can tell when we're getting off, which means we're going to transition over to base Eric's. What is your topic?
Before I start my topic, did you hear the revelation? Did you ever hear that Tien isn't actually a human?
This has been a discussion for a long time, which is...
No, this is a confirmed thing. He's a Triclops alien.
I got you. An alien?
An alien. His species landed on Earth, and they were dying out because they were hunted or something like that, Toriana said.
Alright, well, this is the thing. This is where it gets tricky. See, there's always been the big debate about who's the strongest human. It stayed in the manga that Krillin is, which is why people are like, okay, Krillin must be stronger than Tien. But if Tien's an alien, since this is Dragon Ball, he's going to be more powerful no matter what. So this might end the debate, which is fine, but it makes me a little mad. But it's okay.
Krillin, that boy.
Because, Krillin's still that boy. But Tien, let's be honest, he was
I
able to
like
hold
what
up...
they added for Krillin. Like what they added for Krillin.
Hair.
No. He grew hair because he didn't care. He didn't. He grew his hair out because it was peacetime. And now that it's time to get serious,
It's like his war paint.
he shaved his head.
Oh,
it's like,
shit.
He shaved his head.
When Krillin shaves his head, you know it's serious.
Why does everybody in Super look so young?
Because by
Some of their ages actually did get scaled back by like
I
2
think
years.
Chi-Chi and Bulma look older.
Chi-Chi and
Chi
Bulma
looks
have been
younger. I mean,
No,
Bulma
they've been-
looks younger.
Bulma looks so
they've been-
they
the
made
ages-
fan service out the wazoo.
Well,
their
That's
ages
obvious
don't
why
really
they're doing that.
Dude, their ages don't necessarily matter.
well,
anymore,
look,
is the thing.
this is the thing, man.
It's taking place in the whatever between whatever. So it's its own universe. It's allowed to do whatever they want with
Dragon
with
Ball.
ages.
And my own theory about that is if they're superhuman, maybe they age a lot slower.
Yeah.
To be honest.
All right.
Krillin looks a lot younger.
Shut up.
He was dressed up as
He
a
does.
police officer, and I'm like, who let this kid dress up as
This kid just
I knew.
Krillin dressing up as a
Maybe he
police
lost a
officer.
few pounds.
All
He
right.
probably did.
I have a theory
Okay, what's your theory?
regarding GT.
No.
And don't.
Not-
fucking-
No, I'm
Oh,
letting
this
you
is
finish your theory.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
finish your theory.
hold on. Just gonna put a caption here. I'll probably actually put it in here. This next section might get violent, apparently, because I think I know what's gonna happen.
All right.
I'm gonna do my best to keep it calm. Like no promises though. Theory about GT, which might involve rage. I was told about before the show.
All right.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
It is 2 different theories.
Okay.
One, that GT is an unseen timeline for a ring, for one of the time rings.
A universe where I'm assuming that the universe where they never met.
They never met Beerus. Beerus never happened.
Okay.
So,
GT's that result of that.
yeah, GT is... They say each green time ring is created by Trunks fucking with the future or the
I
past.
can believe that.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
No, I am. He was my favorite character to play in Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Hey!
There you
Only
go.
because of the hair. Only because of the hair.
Only because
Which
of
hair though?
The
long
hair.
Oh, the long wavy locks.
Yeah, when you just pull this
Straight
sword
out
out
of
of
the
nowhere.
hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, and in the suit where he shouldn't have a sword and does.
Yeah. So There are 3 confirmed timelines, but there is an unseen timeline. I think that is GT.
What are the 3? Go through the 3 confirmed.
What's the other
Three?
theory?
Are the timeline we have, which is the normal ring. The
Normal
timeline
ring,
Trunks comes
super.
from.
The timeline Trunks comes from.
The timeline where Cell comes from.
Which was the
The
original
one where he killed
Future Trunks timeline.
Yes. And the timeline that Zamasu comes from.
You know what? Somebody originally charted out all the alternate timelines for every time Trunks went back, and it was fucking complicated as hell.
Yeah, and then Toei did it.
Yeah,
and
when
it
you're
made a lot
There was
more
like
sense.
17 alternate timelines.
Toei redid it. This is the official. There are 4 timelines.
There are more than 4 timelines. I know that for a fact.
There are more than 4 timelines if we want to get real literal.
There are 4
about
time
this.
rings.
Do those include the movies?
No,
No.
Get out.
The
No,
movies can be placed canonically. I've seen this done before.
no,
But
you're
that's-
not.
So
that is
I saw it. I
that is
saw it
a
too.
story for another day.
Yeah.
That's just incorrect. But
And the other theory is that whenever we've seen a fusion in Dragon Ball Z and GT, they've always been one level above where their base forms fuse.
yes,
So I think
What?
that
Okay. Goku and Vegeta
Super
fusing
Saiyan 2.
regularly when they used the dance to fuse into Gogeta. They were automatically a Super Saiyan.
no, even the Potara in the manga, it just went straight to Super
But you
Saiyan.
can
Vegeta's
always-
base form
you can-
never exists.
But when you fuse,
Yeah.
you can de-Super Saiyan though. We've seen that plenty of times.
No, that's only
That's only an anime thing. It's always been one step above where you were.
in the manga. There was no base form Vegeta. There was always when they fused, they were instantly Super Saiyan.
Well, that makes sense because if you're both already in a Super Saiyan state, you'd stay in a
They
state.
They weren't. They weren't. They were regular, and then they fused, and the fusion came. to
Yeah,
Super
one
Saiyan.
thing about the Potara and the fusion dance is if you fuse while you're powered up, things will go wrong. That's why Zamasu went wrong, partially.
Interesting.
And I think that
I thought that was just because of continuity errors.
we don't talk about that. But I think
the show was for.
Super Saiyan, I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta
Yes.
is the 2 Super Saiyan 4s result in there being a Super Saiyan God. If you think
But-
about it, the hair is red. He's at a higher power level, able to fight basically Shenron, which is created by God.
Based. Look, I kind of like where you're going with this, but you're forgetting something.
What?
The Super Saiyan 4s, they're part Uzaru, so they have the red fur.
No.
He's haired.
For some reason, the two black-haired Gogeta, Goku and Vegeta put together somehow made the weird red-haired
The
dude.
weird red
Anime logic.
Look,
It was
look,
more
I'm-
orange though, wasn't it?
It was basically
Look,
the same shade.
when it
of
comes
red.
to Dragon Ball, I like most things about it. One thing I've always kind of hated is fusion. You know,
Yeah.
for shit like this, this is just silly. Like, so you basically think it should be math, right? Like 2 plus 2, they should automatically go to 4, right? Is that what you're saying?
2 plus 2
No,
should be
2
3.
plus 2 would equal 3.
But 3,
One step above.
3 you can't stay. If we're talking about Super Saiyan 3, you can't stand it very long.
You won't be able to stay in it very long because it consumes too much energy.
Yeah, but the
It's a
one
terrible thing.
So
it shouldn't have
it
happened.
really shouldn't have happened.
It was stupid.
Wasn't the only reason Goku could do that in the first place because he was dead?
Yes.
Yes,
And he didn't have a physical body, that
Yes.
way he could...
that's
Yeah.
why he became a Neanderthal with the brow coming down like this, and he's like, yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly.
So
It was so bad and stupid.
Well,
Like, everybody-
Toriyama forgot Super Saiyan 2 existed, so he created Super Saiyan 3. That's it.
I feel like
The sad thing is that's probably what happened.
It is what happened. He stated that. I forgot it
You
existed.
forget what you fucking wrote.
He
And-
forgot Yamcha was a character.
He forgot Launch was a character.
fair.
who really cares? God damn, that actually hurt my ears.
Whoever the
Jesus. Oh.
In
Look,
all
okay.
fairness,
Woo!
Yamcha doesn't really do it.
Reeling it in, reeling it in a little bit.
Just you Yamcha comes up with everything.
Stop.
really a
Wife
Face.
being sick.
Okay.
He's explaining a way to put.
All right. Your question.
Super Saiyan God
I feel like there were a
is
couple
teaching
questions
universe.
in there. The answer to the question, I think, if you're asking me, is it's most likely possible. It would make sense, but I don't think there's any guarantee they're going to do that. Why don't they just go to the next state blue? In fact, whatever happened to God mode?
God.
Goku can.
Goku.
can
He's
do
the
it.
only one that can do that?
No,
Vegeta-
Vegeta can, but chooses not to because The transformation of Super Saiyan God.
It's so common.
No, just listen to me. Just listen to me. It leaks ki. It's the same exact way that Super Saiyans are. That's why they have the auras
But
at all times.
The way to get the Super
you
Saiyan
notice
God
that-
mode was so specific. That's why blue is.
That's how they. Whis gave Vegeta God ki.
Cheater.
Yes.
Why does Vegeta always cheat?
He's a cheating son of a bitch.
Every time he cheats. Oh, I'm gonna just use Bobity's magic to make myself Super Saiyan 2, and in freaking in GT, I'll skip Super Saiyan 3 and become Super Saiyan 4 with the machine that my wife made. Vegeta's, for all his
cheats.
For all his pride,
Look,
Yeah,
Vegeta was
but
never a good guy
getting
until
past
the
that.
end of Boo.
I know.
Getting
Team
past
4-Star had it right.
I want it. Yeah, but getting past that. You saw during the tournament art that Goku can, at least in the manga, that he can just do that now. But the reason that they don't do it anymore is because Super Saiyan God, the red-haired mode, leaks ki, just like Super Saiyans do.
It's true.
The difference between a regular Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue is that 100% of the energy is internalized. After they spend the energy to reach Super Saiyan Blue, there is no energy expunged staying that state.
So basically,
Sorry,
just
I
by
suppose
being
what you were saying.
just being in the state doesn't
Say
mean that they
Super
lose
Saiyan
energy.
Blue.
Yes.
That's the new thing now.
That's what
Super
it's
Saiyan. So basically, you're saying is if you get to that state, it doesn't expel energy.
Yes,
No, no,
Because-
which is what allows
because-
Goku to be in the mental state to be able to use the Kaioken on top
Which
of it.
means that it would be theoretically, if this was any show, the ultimate stage. But
Goku added
No,
Kaioken to it.
I don't think they're going to go past it.
How
I hope
does that fit
But-
into the explanation that you get diminishing returns every time you switch on and off blue?
On attaining it uses power. Once you're there,
Like,
that power is
yeah.
expunging energy.
You
no matter
lost
what-
energy.
No matter how good you are at powering up is a diminishing return in itself.
I always assumed that you always got to start over once you reach the new form. Like new energy.
No.
It's still gone.
It's your body's stamina. But blue, instead of everything like coming out and it being a big show, internalizes it with the blue dye job.
Reminds me of the.
Which is what again allows Goku to be in a calm enough mind state to be able to use the Kaioken technique without literally exploding.
Which is why I almost killed him every time.
Which
Which is why they stopped using that, because let's face it, if you were trying to do Super Saiyan and Kaioken, you'd probably
no, that's literally what they said. If he tried to use that while he was a regular Super Saiyan, he would have died.
Let's be honest.
'Cause it wasn't ready for it.
Kaioken might be one of the strongest, is the strongest attack in
Well, it's
Dragon Ball.
broken. That's why they stopped using it. Much like, Saiyans repowering every time they get their asses kicked. Well, let's stop murdering each other every time a villain comes up.
Look,
Krillin, shoot me
they
again.
stopped using power levels after the most badass fucking villain.
Because once it gets
Frieza.
a million, it gets stupid.
Yeah.
And they knew that. And then they used Bobity's thing, which was gillies.
But-
100 gillies.
What the fuck are gillies?
Anyway,
Midichlorians.
we're gonna move on.
All right.
Maybe we'll come back later for general discussion, but I think Dapper, you've had a long time to think about your topic.
Bro, don't look at me like that.
No,
I'm
no.
sitting here like, what the fuck? I got a lot of questions. I'm talking about Super Saiyan Blue? Like, I'm sorry, I thought we had numbers, not colors.
Super Saiyan Rainbow, next stage.
Well, what
Which I'm fabulous. Like,
just wanted to explain like the last couple arcs.
You want me to explain the last 4 arcs? Don't.
I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I watched a couple episodes of GT and then realized it wasn't worth my time.
Okay, Tanner.
And then I watched the new movie and that's all I
You know in
got.
Battle of Gods how Goku turned red?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Then he went Super Saiyan on top of that and he turned blue.
Oh. But weren't we just going over how you can't do that at the same time?
The red wasn't Kaioken.
Oh.
That red was Super Saiyan God.
That is God Ki.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so you couldn't have picked a new color.
Okay,
They-
so you
they
remember,
couldn't-
Purple, right? Red.
you remember in the Battle of Slug, right?
Yeah.
Battle.
Battle of
The Lord Slug movie
The
was
Battle
an
of
animation.
Slug.
That was.
That was
Battle of
supposed-
Slugs.
The Lord Slug movie. The
Calm
Lord
down,
Slug
guys.
movie's
One time.
transformation was supposed to be Super Saiyan, but they didn't actually know what they were gonna fucking do with it.
the
So to
manga-
put the movie out, they were just like fucking color it like his hair and ship it. I don't give a shit. Just give us money.
Now, the actual canonical explanation for that.
No canon. It's a movie.
Shut up, Joe. There is canon. There's still canon to the movie universe.
Like if we were to
Oh,
tie
the
that
movie
in,
universe.
Yes.
Into this movie universe.
if we were to tie that movie into the main universe, could that be explained by like?
Yes, it is
actual
explained.
fact?
It is 100% explained. It is a false Super Saiyan state where you have the power to obtain Super Saiyan. Your body just cannot physically handle it right now.
His body was expending Super Saiyan levels of power, and his body was like, no.
No.
Is that similar to what Trunks did?
Trunks.
Black
Trunks,
In the
Trunks
Black
actually has a name now. Super Saiyan Ikari, or Super Saiyan Rage / Anger.
Super Saiyan Anger.
That's so stupid.
remember how angry Gohan got throughout the series?
Isn't that kind
It's
of every
that.
Super Saiyan
For
state?
when he's a Super Saiyan.
No, you
call
know,
it
Gohan's
That's what I call it.
Everybody.
Gohan's power boost given a Super Saiyan.
As you pointed out, it's stupid, but see,
say it's
since I'm
constipation.
an old school guy, you know, been around a little while longer than
It's
you
the
guys.
North Star.
I'll tell you one thing, not even the same show, but similar. It got stupid when it became Super Saiyan 2. The moment you put a number to something, you think it's about selling an action figure, not about story.
Yeah.
But it wasn't originally Super Saiyan 2.
Gohan was
Super
originally
Saiyan
supposed to.
grade
The
No,
ultimate
it wasn't
Super
even
Saiyan.
a grade. It was just the final step beyond Super Saiyan.
Which if you
What it
think
was
about
originally called in the manga.
Super
It was
Saiyan?
not 2. It wasn't anything. It was just Gohan unlocked what Saiyans strive to do.
Which makes
to
sense.
be.
Because-
that's the true Super Saiyan.
And that
was
part-
Gohan's.
It was very
I
balanced.
just realized you're still fabulous over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just with the camera.
But it's true. It's very silly. Did you have anything you want to talk about before we wrap it up with general discussion and ending it?
You could talk about
Anything. You can talk about Overwatch. I can't contribute much.
Oh, what? Well,
Overwatch.
Talk about
Overwatch.
Yes.
Man,
That thing you play.
what do I do in Overwatch?
Get loot boxes.
Get loot boxes and play
You know,
Minecraft.
only thing I get in fucking Overwatch is dubs, man. Let me tell you. I've been playing way too much Junkrat recently. Woo! Yeah, he's fun, dude.
Bad.
My Junkrat's like next level some games.
Yeah, he's like.
Alright.
In terms of enjoyment and skill needed to play a hero in that,
Junkrat is none.
here's Symmetra and here's Junkrat.
Yeah, but Symmetra's at the
It's
bottom.
so easy though.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
that's
just
fine.
my years of being a noob tuber in Modern Warfare 2.
It is. That literally is.
Look,
I
okay,
don't know, man.
here, I got something for you. How do you feel about the new competitive season and all the changes?
The new tank meta is bullshit.
It's always been.
I don't pay attention to the meta. I just play Junkrat.
Piece of shit,
You
Tim.
know what? They've at least got a
There's very rare that there's a time where I'm like, man, Junkrat is not good for this situation. He's good in every situation. Junkrat is good in every situation where there's a large group of people standing on one point and you can blow them up. What is that not Overwatch? Like,
Demo!
Are you the one taking to go fuck yourself?
Man, that's some strange Japanese.
That's some strange Japanese.
What was that right there? You get where you take you no Kiru.
Fuck you fucking cockaloo. then the boy released the arrow, and then the arrow turned into 2 dragons. And man, according to my watch, it was hot.
And then there's his brother, who has dragons in his sword.
Honey, the
The
strange
Japanese
hairy
make
man,
no
the strange hairy man with a boob hanging out saying something about caribou.
All right.
real watch. Taking no caribou.
The podcast has definitely gone off the rails, which is why I'm going to reel it in. Any final general discussion things before we close out for the night?
How you doing today, Joe?
I, Merlin, not Joe. You know, I don't know who's this Joe guy I keep referring to. Racing character. They know my name. It's on my Facebook page.
you know all our names by now. It's like,
Well, you know, it's the idea. It's the idea that counts. Yes. My day. Let's see. Day was good.
All right.
I went to work and I actually got 2 videos written up because it was so slow. So I did my actually my 5-year anniversary video I'm going to be talking about, which talks about plans, some retrospective stuff, and I'm also got a retrospective on the first character from Dragon Ball I ever did a character analysis video about, and I'm going back and looking at them again to commemorate 5 years as well. And that's very good. It's very.
I didn't know.
How did you guess that?
Because
it's Krillin.
Because I know what your email is.
No, not my email. My email password.
Yeah,
You know,
Don't do it. It changes every few months, though.
But it's always in the same vein. Same 3 characters. But and I'm also my next video that I'm
Roll
planning.
the dice, you could get lucky.
Literally, pick 20 characters from Dragon Ball. That with some numbers, it's probably about right. But video that I'm planning to do, a movie with the name of something in my channel in it. I'm going to be doing not only a full review of
Sacrifice to the
me.
Yo, get ready to watch Seven Lookout, Sacrifice to Electric Boogaloo, coming to theaters near you.
Can we get I hate everything to review?
joke.
Can we get I hate everything to review Sacrifice?
If you send it to him, fine.
No.
Yes.
I don't want him to know my name.
We need a hard-ass copy of it.
I don't want him to know my name.
In all fairness, I did get
I want to be
actually-
remembered as Alan Thicke for that movie.
Anyway, I'm also doing a riff on that other movie I'm seriously talking about. But it's funny you bring up Sacrifice. There are going to be 2 other reviews from other YouTubers coming up, apparently. My good friend, the Anime Hero, is going to be taking a look at it. He made an official announcement. Yeah, you know, yeah, the Anime Hero is...
Oh, my name's stricken from all.
Anime Hero, my buddy's going to do one, which... I don't know how he's going to feel about it, but he'll make it funny at least.
Oh, I bet you I know how he's going to feel about it.
He's seen it before. He asked me some questions about it because he didn't understand.
I bet he didn't.
Wait, and also a slightly bigger personality, Diamanda Hagen, who does a lot of bad horror movies, is going to be reviewing it. She told me she was going to, so maybe it might just be a vlog or something. But hey, so we'll get the Sacrifice is apparently not done yet.
Yes.
Kill it.
But I'm going to be doing the documentary will hopefully be out by the end of the month. And I've got some requests from some other people I got to do, as well as some of these guys are putting in personal requests.
You're going to hate me. On the table,
He's building me a table for our D&D sessions we're going to do, which may be here, maybe at your place. We haven't decided yet.
We will be recording these sessions.
Look, just throw out your own
Might be at
table.
my place just because it's a big-ass table and it's just not easy to
Do
transport.
you want help with the table? I'm good at woodworking.
Probably not, because I'm going to be working on it. My dad's going to be working on it, and I'm not going to be
Tanner, I need something to do with my life. Please.
You're doing the MerlinCast.
Yeah, you're doing MerlinCast, man.
Quit your job.
What job?
Exactly. This is your job now.
Anyway, there's a lot of things going out over the next couple months. Hopefully next year it's going to be busy. But I've got a staff now, it seems, so I don't know how that happened. I guess me nagging them long enough.
I don't know if you can call us a staff. He doesn't pay us. So.
Volunteers. You're volunteers.
If anything, we pay him. Like,
Which is like the most fucked up shit. We pay him to do work for him.
Worst company to work for, Merlin Studios. You have to pay them to work, but the hours are light.
I'm still waiting on the paycheck from Sacrifice. It was 25 cents an hour.
That was over a full summer. We agreed to that. Alright, let's see. We recorded for about 2 to 3 hours every Sunday for an entire summer.
That last night, I wanted to get it done so bad, it was like 6 hours of straight filming. Let's get this the fuck over with. I hate this piece of shit. You know, I didn't talk about this too much, but yeah, by the end of filming, I was so pissed. It was just so
everybody.
I was so fucking pissed at myself and everything. I was just like, yeah, good fucking shot. Let's fucking go to the next scene.
The next one will be better.
You created a really cheesy horror movie that people will find amazing.
No, it's funny. The odd thing about it is, the few people that have actually told me about it have actually said they kind of enjoyed it. So it hasn't been like the most negative thing I've heard.
yeah, how can you not enjoy all the sexual tension between you and Troll?
I think my scenes are the best and worst parts of the entire movie.
Literally, it's funny. You're not really sure if it's a guilty pleasures film until your first ghost scene happens and everyone bursts out like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, yeah, we'll do effects in post. No.
Well, apparently we're going to do more movies, guys.
Oh, yeah.
But I have decided, if nothing else, as you guys will see when you're watching this video, something about the post-conversion just messes with the quality. It doesn't look as good as it does now. It doesn't, and I don't know why. So I don't know why that is.
Can't wait for the checkerboards to appear on this one.
Yeah, the pixel. It's actually because there's better lighting. You won't be able to see the pixels as bad. It just be kind of blurry.
I think that's a camera thing. Actually, I've read stuff about like certain cameras doing that.
Maybe that is the model because I have had this for like 3 years. Maybe it's just perfection. Because I swear when I first used it, I don't think the camera quality was that bad.
All right, we've started talking Titanfall. I think it's time to end it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody say goodbye. And actually, no, before we wrap up, my volunteer staff people are thinking about contributing things, maybe monthly, some segments to maybe help promote their own channels. Base Severix has his own. What were some things you guys were thinking about? I'll start with you, since I know you had some ideas. You weren't just
stuff for like the alternate channel stuff.
Yeah, alternate channel stuff. Promotional stuff.
Well, my first big thing is I have to buy a fucking camera for one. Before I actually record anything.
You can always borrow mine when I get my new one.
I'm buying a GoPro.
I think you got it already.
No, I'm getting it at the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to get my GoPro, and then I'm probably going to record the construction of the table. I'm going to try to do that.
That'd be really awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I probably won't do the entire thing because, like I said, I got a lot of the plans from another YouTuber, so I'll probably credit him. Yeah, once I actually get there, which probably be fucking summer at this rate. Thought it was going to be like midwinter, but it's probably going to be summer now. I will be doing Let's Plays with Joe.
Okay, but what?
It'll be old games. It'll be retro games. There'll be a lot of retro gaming. What was on our list? There was the original, like, Doom 1 and 2 will be on the list.
I think I remember
Ultima will be on the list. The first, like, 3 Elder Scrolls games are on the list.
Nice.
I think I might have
You should
list.
do Morrowind. Not a lot of people do.
Well, but like the first 2, no one to talk about though. That's why it just
Tigerfall.
Tigerfall. That sounds awesome. They got the best. The early ones are the best names. Morrowind. That's the best thing about that one. There were werewolves in that one.
Yeah.
First time. I know there was Skyrim, but.
My list is Thief 1, 2, and 3, Ultima 1 through 4, Elder Scrolls 1 through 3,
Is that the more recent one?
Diablo 1 and 2.
I've never played Diablo.
The most recent one's like technically supposed to be Thief 4, but Thief 2 is the best.
That's what we're thinking about doing.
And then Doom 1 and 2, and then StarCraft and StarCraft Brood War.
Man, well, that summer's gonna be big.
It's a lot, but we're just gonna figure it out, and it's plenty of content. Shit.
All right. I don't know, Dickie, you had some ideas too. What were you thinking about doing?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing some like old film analyses. So I'd start off with the Cabinet of
Caligari.
Caligari, yeah.
Caligari, yeah.
Dr. Caligari.
Pretentious piece of shit.
No, hey, I like it. He's got good taste in some classics.
Watch some Nosferatu.
Yeah, I'd be down
You
to
haven't
do
suffered
that.
through a movie until you've watched Nosferatu.
If you're doing this, I want to watch Citizen Kane with you because I've never seen it and I've been meaning to.
Actually, if you guys want to review Citizen
Yeah,
Kane,
that's interesting.
I can even guest star in that video because if it's the best movie you've ever made, you know I've got something to say about it.
I mean,
something negative.
like if
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Look, what do you think this channel is?
If you watch the Spear Rift with MerlinCast, you'll
Triangles.
yeah, and like that's an actual
The triangle reviewer.
Yeah, the triangle.
Let's find the triangles in this film. That's legitimately something you should do as like
Yeah,
a gag.
definitely. I mean,
You have a triangle counter.
in classic compositions all throughout the Renaissance, leading up to modern art and beyond, triangle's been a huge compositional part of.
Honestly, I never thought about it. He's got that art. That's something I
Is
honestly
that what
never
that joke when we were watching Kubo the other day?
Yeah, the triangles.
That's why you counted like 20 triangles in the first like 10 minutes of the movie.
Look, they lived in a fucking triangle.
Yeah, it was just a big triangle. They lived in a triangle made of triangles.
Okay, well, that'd be really cool. I'd like to see that. What are you thinking about? I know you got some both with base and but by yourself.
I am an enormous weeb.
More than me?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you read manga?
I read the manga. I love the anime. I wake up and I watch the Crunchy Rowls. But what I'm basically going to be doing is Japanese import games, basically like going back and forward, and maybe something about the westernization of a whole lot of Japanese old video games.
Final Fantasy.
They're the JRPG besides
The Final Fantasy series, Chrono Trigger,
Dot Hack,
Dot Hack,
Persona, I'm guessing, right?
Persona,
Valkyria Chronicles?
Valkyria Chronicles,
I help you out with that one.
The Tales of series.
Like that game.
I'll do a joint thing with Dapper on Valkyria Chronicles.
Just that.
But then,
That's fine.
you know, just as a side thing, I really want to get into Kamen Rider, like the old, original series of Kamen Rider.
Kind of like an intro thing.
Like an intro to what you need to know.
Comprehensive history.
A comprehensive history of Kamen Rider, what you need to know to jump into the newer series. Because I know people are off-put by the quality of like the old video.
How many times you try to get me into it?
I've tried to get him into it 9 or 10 times. He just doesn't.
Well, you send me the link to the site, and I always forget.
Like, it's one of my favorite series, just Kamen Rider in general.
It's like Power Rangers, but with motorcycles.
They're in the same
I remember
universe.
that. Yeah.
It's in the same universe as the Super Sentai, which is what Power Rangers
No,
is based
I
off
know
of.
what
No,
it is.
he's a rider, yeah.
I don't know.
But basically, what you need to be a Kamen Rider is you need to at one point drive a motorcycle or dirt bike. You need to transform with a belt and have a strong sense of justice. And those are the 3 things you need to be considered a Kamen Rider. Usually the transformation sequence is very flashy, and then you get a suit of armor.
Motorcycle, belt, sense of justice.
Easy rider. But wrapping up, don't speak of old things.
Speaking of old
Oh,
Japanese movies, did I ever tell you guys that I tried to watch all of the old Godzilla movies
Tell me
in a row?
I heard a rumor that the
first
guy in
watched
the suit
it.
died today.
What'd you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did?
Who?
The suit. I heard a rumor that
Godzilla died
the
today?
suit of the actual Godzilla might
At
have
least
died
2016 didn't take him.
Yeah.
Like,
Opening
please,
up
comment section,
2017.
please tell me. Tell me.
And Dead Godzilla.
All right, and wrapping up, Base Edwards, do you have anything specific you want to do as well?
This one's gonna probably take a bit because of all the fucking technology I'm gonna need. But while they're doing older games, I'm gonna be doing more modern games with Tiefling here.
We're going to be
no,
doing.
I
Watch
said-
for our first review. The first game that me and Base ever platinumed, Infamous Second Son.
Which apparently a lot of people hate.
Which is really, like,
Yeah,
I love
a
that
lot of
game
people
so
hated
much.
I didn't like that game.
I love that game so much.
I don't know what that is.
Did you ever get that to
That's
David?
okay.
I did.
They
I
like
don't know
it.
if you ever fucking played it because
It
it's
was
David.
alright, I guess.
I love
But,
that game.
I mean, I will admit there are a lot of glitches in there, and they're hilarious.
Oh my god, that game is full of problems, but just
The story is well done, in my opinion, and that's one of the main things I ask for in a good game is being able to actually get through the game and a decent ass story.
It's tough.
the story is what brings me into games. Everything else is basically
Man, it's all about the multiplayer nowadays.
Look, shut up. That's the thing. That's the thing, though.
Depends on the game. Depends on the game.
Look, a lot of Western games have been focusing more on multiplayer. That's why I like Japanese stuff and things
Oh.
that
I know
take
why
a
they
lot.
do that though, because it's when somebody they don't want somebody to play their game and throw it on the ground or return it. Then they want to give it replayability, and the easiest way to do that is with a good multiplayer system.
Yeah, and that's
Somebody
that.
will
I
play
think
every
that
time.
was one of the largest problems with Destiny too. Because if you actually sit there and read the grimoire, there is a large, expansive universe there.
Well, you think millennials want to read?
Look,
I read.
Good.
I don't want
glad.
to read because I'm dyslexic, but I still did
Good
it.
for the mind. Good for the mind. Reading is literally, it makes your mind work harder. It's good
Coming
for you
soon,
people.
Merlin reviews the Game of Thrones books.
You joke. You joke.
Yeah, he
one of
does.
Don't do it.
Throw money at it.
You don't think I would?
I think you.
I think you would.
I
and
actually
think
really
you'd
like
have
the
fun
Game of
doing
Thrones
it.
books. You know what the biggest mistake I made with Game of Thrones books was?
What?
I watched the show and I'm like, wow, I can just watch the show and it's really good.
No.
I did. No, I made that mistake.
Yeah.
make that mistake.
But no, I did like the book before I read the show.
You know why I don't like
Before I
Game
read
of
the show.
Thrones?
How do you do that?
Why don't you like Game of
I read-
You
Thrones?
put on
Because it's a
subtitles.
fucking
You
soap
put on
opera.
subtitles.
Okay.
It's a good soap
It's a
opera.
really good soap
It's a
opera.
very good
Look,
soap opera.
how often do you see the dragons? Once a season. It's a fucking soap opera.
Dude,
It's a
just about every show is kind of a soap opera. It's just that they hide it better because it's usually better written than a soap opera.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I've been rewatching Game of Thrones again, and I kind of realized that through like 6-7 years, not much happens. So it is kind of like a soap opera. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for being here. This is gonna be a
Third
super,
time you said that.
super. Conclusion. Third time you count it?
Yeah, I have.
Well, look,
Illuminati.
I don't have full control of the podcast. But say goodbye, everybody.
See ya.
See you later, everybody.
Peace out, guys. Focus on who's
So
talking.
that's going to be
It's
our
fine, you're
constant
shaving the
frame,
cream.
no matter who's talking. That's the frame.
We can show
No.
them fake mustache. It was the dance.
On Jesse's face, just 100%.
If you did that, Tanner, I might legitimately be mad.
What,
Just one, like literally, the entire thing is like your face. No afro or any shirt, it's just your face. Well,
Going with just the camera.
we shoot porno now.
Man,
we shooting a porno. Pornos use steady
Let me take my glove off.
Yeah, Tanner pornos use steady cam.
Yo, Joe, where's your dolly?
Your dolly.
Yeah, your camera dolly.
You mean my cart that I'm gonna buy to like sit my camera on?
honestly,
You should get a gimbal.
That's what Sam Raimi did in Evil Dead. Just a fucking trolley.
Run through the house. If you can steal me one of those Target carts, I can build you a dolly.
Literally, I would use that as a fucking part of the. Yeah.
Anyways,
If you can.
In the blue.
hello everybody.
Well, okay. All right, is it recording right now? That would be
I
awkward.
pressed that so that you wouldn't have to worry about.
It's
Please don't.
recording.
Yeah, it's recording. We're recording this whole time.
Wow.
Unedited. Yeah.
Woo!
Tanner, this is the minor amount of direction I'm going to give you. Start with me. So go over there.
Okay.
Leaving,
I
Tanner.
kind of want to take my shoes off so you don't hear me trudging around. Like,
There they are. Test them out.
Oh Christ, these have been open since like 2 weeks ago.
First cast.
We're still fine.
No, fun.
You know why? Because they're very thin, so they breathe easily, I guess. That doesn't make any fucking sense. David Thoreau.
That's Abraham Lincoln.
That's Henry David Thoreau.
At the Tea Biscuit's a mystery. I want to be able to pull them out.
Product placement here.
Hey, cadams, man. Cadams.
we're almost at 5 minutes here.
Hey, man, it's full battery power.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You want me to do the intro?
Tanner,
I got you.
I mean, you can do the intro if you want to say, but for me, once you guys start talking, it's not even really my show. But at least let me start. I actually
Consistency.
you man
Continuity.
actually I actually been using Sailor Moon as up on top because when Alex was over, she was like, man, I really hate Edward's little frown.
And cut, like, okay.
Yeah, they're not
Start
14.
over
Okay. Those fucking come on, no. Anyway.
Yeah, there we go. I had paused it. I went, wait a I saw the pause come on the screen. I was like, oh no.
Alright, welcome back. Technical difficulties.